Hi there, Dr. Sasse here from the Continence Center at Sasse Surgical. I've been asked a number of times about pads for bladder leakage and should I use them, what do they do? The most important principle is to know that what you're doing is seeking to protect the skin. So leaking urine or leaking bowels, either one, can cause skin irritation, redness, and even ulceration. It can lead to yeast infections, or it can even lead to bacterial staph or strep superinfections, which can be pretty severe. So the important thing is that a pad is used to absorb that moisture, get it in the pad material instead of on your skin. Another principle that we always tell all of our patients is to use a barrier ointment. Historically, that's always been what we call A&D ointment. It's a benign ointment that provides a nice barrier on the skin so that that moisture is not allowed to kind of eat into the skin layer and disrupt the natural protective oils on the epidermis. There's no one single pad that my patients have told me is the best. You have to experiment and find which has the best fit and feel for you. There are obviously some brand names out there that are pretty widely used. But I would just say that if you're having to go buy pads and use pads, give some thought to why that is, because bladder leakage and bowel leakage are very solvable problems. Normally we can solve that in 90+% of people with a couple of different maneuvers. We always start with pelvic floor exercises. We have a sophisticated biofeedback therapy program that involves training those muscles, and that works for some people, but for most people we do have to go farther. At our center, we don't really love the medications or the pharmaceutical approach, although there are medicines out there that may help some people. They do tend to have a lot of side effects, so that's why we generally leap over that when we can, and we go right to what's called sacral nerve modulation, which is a very non-invasive procedure that involves local anesthesia and restores the nerve signaling to the pelvic floor. And that is really the key that normally solves this problem in nearly everyone. So if you're looking for pads, think about experimenting. Remember the ointment. Remember that you're just trying to protect that skin from infection and irritation, but then give some real thought to trying to solve the underlying problem, because odds are very high that it's totally solvable for you.